Hey guys, it's Janet here to talk to you about the importance of knowing where your money went, especially at the end of the month or at the end of the quarter, because the more that you know where your expenses went beyond miscellaneous, the more empowered you are in order to, make decisions for your business. So, oftentimes when I go into a client's place of business, they procrastinate on this work because they don't really know what's the right category to classify things as, right? That's why we tend to kind of revert to miscellaneous because we're like, oh, we'll label it later. No worries, I'll just remember it later. And the issue with that, as I said in a previous video, is that life goes so fast that the chance is more than likely that you're going to forget and you're not going to remember what that money was used for. So here's my quick tip on how to choose the right categories and labeling what you have. Now, mind you, this is super basic, but it works for me as a self-employed business owner. So let me just quickly share with you what I have.
Okay, so I know this isn't the most exciting and dramatic thing. What I'm showing you here is Schedule C, Form 1040, which I got off of the IRS website, right? This is the same form that small business owners or sole proprietors use to report their income and expenses to the government. Okay, so just if you are new to this, just go ahead and Google IRS Schedule C form. Perhaps do PDF just so you get this format. And this can be really helpful to you, especially if you haven't coded your types of expenses yet. So let me just give you a quick just rundown of what we've got here. So part one is all about income. Okay, let me just make this a little bit bigger for you. Okay, so part one is all about income. It talks about your sales, and that's where you put it up top. Okay. Now, part two is the part that's going to come in handy for you. Part two is expenses. If you are just, curious about what categories to use, just start with these, okay? Advertising, car and truck, right? Commission and fees. If you're new to this page, what you can do is just print out a copy of this and hang it to the left or right as you code your expenses. Okay, now if you have something that doesn't fall under any of these categories, don't worry about it, okay? Because that's what it's got this other section for, other, okay? So for that, what I like to do for my records is I like to say education, right? There's no education section here, right? That's just one example. I love continuing learning. I'm just a learning addict, okay? So you can just do education and mark it for yourself. Whatever that you have is not included in any of these. Just put it here under other, but put a note for yourself as to what it exactly is. When your business grows and when it advances, you're going to find that you're going to need to expand away from these categories, and that is perfectly fine. I mean, in fact, that's exactly what you want to do. I help a lot of clients with that, with customizing their expenses. But if you're not at that point yet, just start out here. All you have to do is start right here. Okay, so I encourage you to take this sheet and go back to your Excel file and go ahead and label them up with whatever you find here. Okay, advertising, rent or lease, repairs and maintenance. Okay, just try your best to label them in one of these kinds of categories.
Thanks for watching my video. Do you want a profit breakthrough session? Book me through mymoneypivot.com and use the VIP code VIDEO to save 100% off the list price. Thanks.